Hello, I'm Jennifer Taylor, and I'm an attorney for Legal Aid of West Virginia. I'd like to talk to you about financial exploitation, which is a form of abuse usually associated with the elderly and disabled, although it can happen to anyone, regardless of age, income, or physical or mental abilities. Studies show that about 16% of senior citizens experience some type of elder abuse. Of that 16%, around 7% suffer from some sort of financial abuse. In this country, seniors lose $3 billion per year to financial exploitation. And yes, financial exploitation happens right here in West Virginia. In this video series, we want to focus on financial exploitation, what it means, and what actions you can take to prevent, identify, and fight it. In West Virginia, financial exploitation is defined as the intentional misappropriation or misuse of funds or assets of an elderly person, protected person, or incapacitated adult. Another way to say that is financial exploitation occurs when someone deliberately takes advantage of a vulnerable person for their own financial gain. Let's try to break down that legal definition. The first important word in this definition is intentional. The perpetrator acts intentionally, meaning not by accident or mistake, but on purpose. Now, if family members, spouses, or others are acting in good faith to help with the management of money or assets, they would not be guilty of financial exploitation in most cases. The second term we want to explain is misappropriation or misuse. That generally occurs where a perpetrator uses property or spends money for their own benefit instead of for the benefit of the protected person. Lastly, an elderly person is anyone over the age of 65. Protected persons and incapacitated adults are defined under the law and refer to people who are disabled and individuals whom a state court has found cannot handle their financial or personal affairs. Here are some examples. Bob is helping his elderly mother manage her money and thinks that investing some of her savings might benefit her financially in the long term. The investment actually ends up losing money. Bob is not guilty of financial exploitation because he thought he would be helping his mother. His actions that lost her money were not intentional and were not carried out with the goal of benefiting himself. On the other hand, Sarah has her mother's power of attorney, which creates a position of trust. Using that power of attorney, Sarah transfers her mother's real estate and money to herself, with no benefit for Mom. In this example, Sarah has just committed financial exploitation. Now that you know what constitutes financial exploitation, you can watch the next video in the series to learn about taking legal action. For more information, you can visit us online at www.lawv.net. Thank you.